after making PC4, which was a document after the completion of the project, now we are in a position to evaluate the project, because in the project life cycle this is the final stage where we evaluate the whole thing, that is if we have achieved those benefits or not that we envisaged in the beginning stage of the project. So it is the annual performance report after the completion period. So on annual basis we can do this evaluation, and we can do it for 5 years, which is the convention, because doing it for less than 5 years is not going to give us some reliable findings. And if we continue doing this after 5 years, it can give us further information, but it can be quite costly in terms of time and monetary terms. So it is a convention to furnish this document by 31st July of each year, and it is done for 5 years after the completion of the project, so that we could see that in the operational phase what are the benefits that are actually materialized. It's the final PC, and it can borrow a lot of information from the other PCs that we have developed before. The name of the project can be borrowed from PC1. From PC1 we can also borrow the objectives and the scope of the project, and we can also get the expenditure capitalized during the. It means that if any expenditure is converted into capital during this year, we can add it in our third point. And then planned and actual recurring cost of the project during this year. We can do the comparison, that is planned versus actual recurring cost during this year. This can be another way of doing the evaluation, because O&M cost should be also assessed during this year of operation. Then the comparison of plan and actual manpower employed, how much we plan to employ and how much we have actually employed, and what are the physical outputs planned to achieve in this year, and how much have we actually achieved in this year, how much actual income have we earned, and how much we actually planned before, how much of the benefits we plan before, and how much of the benefits have we actually accrued, and the social benefits that we planned and social benefits, how much actually we have obtained. So all these things are the comparison of their planned and actual levels. Also the cost per unit is also evaluated in terms of its planned and actual levels. Then the marketing mechanism, how the marketing will be done, online, offline, and in which phases, etc. The arrangements for the maintenance of building and the equipment. The arrangements are required that using which we can maintain the building and the equipment. So which companies are we going to hire, or which personnel and inputs are we going to use to maintain the resources of this project. Then whether the output target is as envisaged in PC1 has been achieved or not. If not, then what are the reasons? So the evaluation, the very gist of it is to see if the targets are achieved or not, and if they are not, then we need to justify and explain the reasons, so that it doesn't happen the next time and we learn some lessons for the future projects. Talking about lessons, in this 14th point we will note down the lessons learned in the operation phase, in the maintenance process, in the marketing process, and in the management of the project. Any changes in the project management during the year, because project management, if it changes, the whole project can be affected for its benefits and the cost, because management is crucial. Suggestions to improve the project performance. The benefit of the lessons can be in the form of suggestions, and how we can use these lessons to improve the project's performance. So in this way we can fill the proforma 5, that is PC5, and these are the instructions of how to fill these various headings in this proforma. And this is how the whole process of project documentation can be completed by filling all of these performers. And the process actually started with the project life cycle, where we started with PC2, PC1, 3, 4, 5, and in that we identified the project idea, and then we quantified the benefits and the costs, and then we appraised them, and then the implementation phase was dealt with in PC3A and PC3B. The completion was achieved and PC4 was made, and finally in the project life cycle the evaluation stage comes, in which we do the preparation of PC5. This is how the whole project life cycle has been documented, and the process of project appraisal has been completed. Thank you.